Hello.
And we're live. Hold on, I'm going to put out the live tweet to my audience.
Hey, you figured it out. You figured out this whole streaming.
I feel like you should be doing those in the opposite order.
No, 'cause I don't want people to go to see that we're live and then like see an offline stream.
Okay.
All right. Okay, everyone. Hello. Welcome to Photonic Dog Broadcasting Technologies. I always wonder if I get those the wrong way around. So we've had it. The last few streams have been quite active games. It's been a bit of a hectic week, as it were. Hectic weekend. A lot of things that people have to do that are a little bit stressful. So you know what? What better way
I would like
to get through that than wind down? Sarah, thank you for the follow.
Today we're going to be playing Picross.
Lovely.
A logic puzzle game where you can assemble pictures of Ross from Friends.
Hello.
Hence
We're
the name,
not.
Picross.
No, that's not true. Hello, Sarah. You
I
cannot.
should point out that Pictopix is a brand name, and they're called nonograms.
Listen. Alright, you think you're so smart, you think you're so cool. With your secret insider Picross knowledge.
Listen, it's all fun and games until you get sued by Nintendo.
I did too, Sarah. I hold on, wherever my Switch is in this room, I got like 3 Picross games and I just played them back to back. Like Kimono Friends Picross, and I think the 4th and 5th one.
Do you play Picross 3D on DS?
No, but I did play Pokemon Picross and the Twilight Princess Picross, which were the Nintendo Club exclusive ones. Yeah.
Do you remember Nintendo Club?
I was.
Oh, you kicked out of Nintendo Club.
Everyone got kicked out of Nintendo Club in the end because it doesn't matter anymore. Because the 3DS isn't a thing anymore. Not many people know this. You could buy, and I was someone because the 3DS has been the only console I've ever bought on launch. If you bought a 3DS on launch, there was a massive price drop four months in, and if you bought the 3DS before that price drop, you got put onto the Nintendo Ambassador program, which let you have 10 NES Virtual Console games before, like years before. Oh, they're hard to hear. Let me turn up this audio.
Wait, what? They did that? I had
Yeah.
a 3DS on launch. Are you kidding me?
Yes. You could get 10 NES games before there was a Virtual Console on 3DS, and 10 Game Boy Advance games that were never put on thingy. Is there clipping? Is there clipping? I usually don't monitor this anymore because it comes up through speakers if I do it. It might
Wait,
be.
there's clipping?
Hold on. Is clipping,
You listen to
bitch?
clipping?
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm gonna monitor an output, so it's gonna be a little bit louder. Oh god, yeah. Hold on. That is... okay. Thank you for spotting that. That's virtual audio cable. I don't know if audio routing is the worst thing to ever have to do on anything, because sometimes the cables will just break and they won't tell you. Because there's nothing looking for anything chopping. I'm told that Voice Meter is better for this, but I haven't used it, and I've been using virtual audio cable for like years.
Voice Meet is pretty good.
It is pretty good.
I don't remember how to get it to work at all. And I think mine's broken.
It's virtual audio. Figuring out how those work, they're easier. okay, that's not a good way to put it because that technically applies to anything. They're easier to understand if you have managed to get it to work once. That if you can get it to work once, then you can get it to work from then on. But it is a pain to figure out, especially when you have to like configure it for certain ways and you have to open up the control panel because there's so many parameters that don't mean fucking anything.
Sound drivers are no fun either. Sound drivers are a pain.
Windows sound drivers are stressful because they don't take per program, they take per audio driver, which is a terrible, and they've been doing it for years.
I think you can just say Windows drivers are terrible. Like, I've had no end of driver. My computer blue screen instantly because of driver issues. It's so annoying.
You know what? I think let's move. Let's get started with Picross.
It's not called Picross, is it?
Let's get started with Pictopix, you little smartass.
All I'm saying, the people that made this game would probably want you to call it the name of the game.
It's called Pictopix. I think they had a good idea what they were going for.
I think there's no simmer.
I'm gonna quickly actually turn down the game.
Hold on, you're telling me that there's no pictures of Ross from Friends in this game?
No, none. I said that at the start that there weren't gonna be any pictures of Ross from Friends, and you.
Then why do they call it Picross?
You need to stream in Discord as well, by
Okay, yeah, okay, all right. You think you're so? What else, huh? It's my.
I won't say anything. Jesus.
Nah, I'm joking. We don't need the introduction. I know what I'm doing with Picross. Does anyone here know? Well, okay, Sarah says Sarah's done Picross. Have any of you two done Picross?
I don't know how to play Picross.
I've built a few things to generate Picross puzzles before, so.
But do you know how to play it, or did you just make them without knowing how they work?
I know how Picross works.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask just preemptively. I'm not sure if this is tagged on my stream, but try not to backseat because I really like Picross. And I feel bad when I'm giving an answer, but I might ask for help at some point because, like, I'm good, but there are some kinds of puzzles where it's like you have to scan every single column and row for overlapping bits, and they can be so specific that sometimes I miss them.
Oh, hey, Lucas here.
Hey, yeah, Picross owns. Gets out of a classic.
Now, I cannot stress this enough. Can we play the level that has Ross in it?
There are no... Anyway, we're gonna, do I want auto... I like having auto fade on, but I don't want solvable rows highlighted. Oh, what? Oh, but there's a thing... Oh, but no, but there's a thing... But there's a thing to do with expert would know... You know what? No, this is a chill stream. This isn't time for tryharding. This is time for relaxing.
Fucking Pictopix.
I looked for a lot of Picross games in preparation for this on Steam, and this seemed to be the one that people liked the most. And people said that this one feels the same way DS Picross does, which is more than enough recommendation than I need. Here, you know what? Let's just get started on a 5x5. Oh, come on! You can't just.
They're just giving you the baby shit here, really, aren't they? I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't look like Ross from Friends at all.
Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this at every my darling, my dear, my Ruby? Are you gonna do this at every? I love you.
I don't know.
I'm wondering. Let's skip ahead. Let's not just do. I don't want like 20 minutes of me just starting a 5x5 and then immediately solving it. That's like...
That's closer. They've definitely got coffee cups and Friends.
Oh, I can't... Okay.
10x10 there.
Yeah, I'll just do this one, see if it unlocks more. Here we go.
That's more like it. Oh, it's quite fluid, this, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very responsive.
You missed the rows here.
Yeah. So here's for those who are watching who might have not ever played Picross, here's how deduction works in Picross. So we know that these have nothing on them because these numbers tell us how many blocks are on this column or row. So we can X out all of these. This one says there's 4. Now, they have to be a line of 4, and we have 6 here, right? But we know if it has to be a line of 4, then these two are always going to be filled in, because no matter where you place a 4 on this line, here or here or here, these two will always be filled in. So we know these are right.
Oh, smart.
There's actually an easy way to figure this out. If you count from the left and then you count from the right, ones that like sections that overlap are ones that work. That might have sounded like absolute like nothing nonsense, but let me illustrate it. So these twos can be here, right? But they could also be here.
Oh, so they're going to be the midpoints.
But these two but the section for the left two overlaps on this one from the left and from the most left and the most right, and the same for the other block of 2. And so that way we know that these two are always going to be filled in, even if we haven't got this whole row. And then it's just working from here. Like, for example, we know there's a 4 here, and this block has to contain a 4. So we know these 3 have to be filled in, because you can't build the 4 any other way. And it's just going from there.
I see.
Like, there can't be a 2 here.
Really helps.
There can't be a 2 here because there's only one section of blocks here on this column, and it's up here. And so it can't be done here, and so on and so forth. So like same with the 4 here. These 2 must be the ones up here. We got 2 and a 2 here, so that's going to be these 2, this one. And then we can't get a 1 and a 2 here. So this the one.
Fill in that 2-2 row. Fill in that 2-2 row real quick.
Well,
There's only 2 places those can be.
Yeah, I know. I'm going through it. Don't worry. The 1 and the 2 can't be on this 3. So the 1 must be one of these 3, and the 2 must be down here, which fills in these 2. And you can go forth. And sometimes you don't even need to do deduction. Sometimes you can just work out that the shape of the puzzle, like this is clearly a question mark. But you shouldn't generally do that, because it can, like, sometimes that you can be deceived by trickery.
Damn.
Whoa, question mark.
Still not. I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
No.
Hello, Nihilism. You got a great username. You got a great.
Nearly his. It's not nihilism. That is how you spell nihilism. Oh,
no, that is not how you spell nihilism, but that's okay.
It's close enough that it matters. Also, but hello, gamer. It's a chill Picross.
7 rows are quite generous, I'll tell you.
Oh, we know someone now. Wait. I know which Nil you are. Yeah, I was gonna say, long time no talk. How have you been? I haven't been on Twitter for like a real long time. So I've been, I recently, sorry, let me revise that statement. I've been on Twitter for a real long time. I took a break for like most of last year because the website sucks and it's awful. Yeah, I'm basically the same. I just don't have time.
What's the key?
Like, I have a Twitter account because you have to have a Twitter account if you're going to do any of this live streaming business, because the outreach has to come from somewhere, because we live in a social media hellhole. But yeah.
God. You love when a game just gives you. You love when Pictopix just gives you an 8 like that.
Thank you. Thank you. I've been very much enjoying streaming. It's very comfortable activity, because you can just like talk, and people find you. Oh god, no, I shouldn't have done that. Because people just find you interesting for some reason. No, I'm saying that, like, you know, I put effort into my streams, but I like putting on shows most of the time. and I have some stupid ideas for this stream. I have some real stupid ideas that once I have everything ready for, will be coming up soon. I'm scared.
They're really good ideas.
They're good
really,
ideas.
Really good ideas.
I'm scared that they're going to not work when I do them, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll just wing it. Yeah, it is frustrating. Also, it's like Twitter is bad for your brain, right? Twitter is bad for your brain, but you have to use it if you want to have any kind of like online career, or even in a lot of cases like
offline career.
Yeah. It does give you mental illness, as a legendary Fraxium once said.
You need to get off Twitter because it gives you fucking mental illness.
Like, it's just a really. Oh, you know what? Hang on, I can move chat to where it usually is because we don't have stuff down here. Oh god.
That's not.
Yeah, I almost moved the whole game window. There we go. Let's put you down here.
I recently soft blocked almost everybody like on Twitter that I didn't know, locked my account, and now I have a professional account, quote unquote, that I just use for professional shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I also had a similar thing. Like, I feel like the point where you find yourself realizing, oh, I need to get off this space, is when you start to realize you care deeply about things that will never affect you and will never matter to your life, and they're like the most trivial, like online things that no one will ever actually talk about in real life. Not that I want to bring up too much here, because this is a lo-fi picross streams to study and relax to, but it does poison your brain into thinking certain things are more important than they actually are, especially when those things are impossible to do anything about.
Now we get
a certain webcomic that we will not name the name of.
Now this is looking a lot more like Ross from Friends.
You have some
a skull or something? He looks like a skull.
You have some very interesting conceptions of the man Ross from the show Friends. Ross.
This looks a lot like Ross from the show Friends.
What is that?
This is like
An alien. Oh, cool.
This is the best time to admit that in my teens I depression watched all of Friends twice.
That's great, Freya. I've never watched Friends in my life.
Good.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like there's like two. There's an average of like 2 good jokes per episode, and the other ones just phase into the background when I watched it.
I think every time I've ever seen Friends come on when I was like at someone's house, I would just immediately just grab the remote and turn it over because it looked like shit.
The problem is, if you live in the UK, Comedy Central's daytime programming is literally just Friends. That's literally all it is. I don't know if they've changed it now because I haven't owned like the equivalent of cable here for more than 4 or 5 years.
It's only Friends?
But like in the daytime, it's only Friends.
I can't imagine a more like quintessential American millennial show than Friends. Why would they be showing it in the UK?
Hang on, wait.
It's
nice to see you too. Have fun with Manhunt. I'm fucking so excited for Rise. I'm gonna drag you and probably a few other people to play. Because oh fuck, I fucked up here. Because when I got Generations, I got Generations Ultimate, and then I had no one to play it with, and so there was like all this cool new endgame shit that I had no one to do it with, and I was like, well, this whole bow build I made is useless now. Oh fuck yeah! I haven't played Generations Ultimate in a while, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna play it before Rise, but like, whether I do or don't, I will hit you up for Monster Hunter, because that shit owns. My greatest accomplishment in Generations Monster Hunter was soloing Silverwind Nagakuga. Monster Hunter Brain Rot is one of the better types of brain rot. I haven't played Murder by Numbers, but I did see Holly playing it, and I was like, oh, there's a visual novel, but for Picross? Fuck, I should play that. So I am gonna play it at some point. Thank you! Have fun, Monster Hunter.
It may be a quintessentially American show, but the Brits eat that shit up. I mean, there's loads of British people that were like obsessed with Big Bang Theory and shit. So,
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like Murder by Numbers. It looks fun. I like detective games. That's my favorite kind of visual novel. Like, I've been playing, I played all of Danganronpa, which is its own thing, actually, but a better game series that I've recently played is, I just finished Justice for All. I'm playing through the Ace Attorney trilogy.
Nice.
And I love, detective visual novels, and that's what Murder by Numbers seems to be, but there's just Picross.
You love detective visual novels?
Don't say Ghost Trick, I know I'm going to play Ghost Trick.
No. Ghost Trick's not a detective visual novel. It's a great game, but it's definitely not. I wouldn't say it's a detective game. No, I was gonna say you should play the games that Sing made on the DS. They're really, really good. Like around the time I got really into Ace Attorney, I played Hotel Dusk, and I still think games of the DS.
We got a close up of Ross's eye.
I wanna play Hotel Dusk. I need to play that for a while.
There's two games in the series. There's Hotel Dusk, and in Britain, I think in Europe it was released as The Secret of Cape West, which is such a shit name. I think it's called Last Window in the US, which is a far better name.
At some point, against my better judgment, I will play the Zero Escape trilogy on the stream.
Yeah,
Escape is good.
I really need to play.
I've heard Zero Escape, the first game is good, really good, and the two games after are like, but I don't know much about them.
Okay, you need to understand one thing about Zero Escape. Zero Escape is it's the Nier of Danganronpa.
Okay, that is more enticing when you say it like that. Isn't it made by the people who work on Danganronpa at the moment, or at least we're working on 2 and 3, because it's by Chunsoft, right?
I think it's by Spike Chunsoft, but it is literally the Nier of Danganronpa.
Yeah, I remember I acquired it legally like a few years ago, the Steam version, and I played it for like an hour, and I was like, oh, this is cool, and then I put it down and I never picked it back up again, which is the story of my life. Oh, shit.
Completely understandable.
I hate that I do that. Does anyone else like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There's so many games that I've like played 10 minutes of.
And it's like, it's not that they're bad, it's that they can even be quite good. It's just that like you just lose all motivation to play them for no real reason.
My Steam library has about 400 things on it for that exact reason. Yeah.
I have so many games on Steam.
I would like
to have...
Where I was like, oh, that looks good, and then I never played it. That was remember Humble Bundle?
Oh god, I have so many Humble Bundle games.
Your bundles are so humble when you're asking for a handout.
It's a shame that Humble Bundle kind of sucks now.
Yeah.
It's not as good as it used to be.
Nowadays, it's just itch.io bundles.
You can... Well, you can occasionally get the good Humble Bundle, but it's...
I own like every game that's ever been on a bundle, I guess. So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
And like Humble Monthly now is just like so much. It's just so much like stuff where I'm like, I'd never be. I mean, one, Humble Monthly doesn't exist anymore, and two, it's like I would never be interested in this.
I'm still mad because they had a bundle where you could get Sony Vegas like 11 for free, or for pretty cheap.
Yeah, I picked that up. It was like 14 quid. That was. One of the best value purchases of my life.
Whenever they have a bundle like that, that's great. Yeah. They have a lot of music production bundles that go on every so often.
Software bundles are always worth it. I picked up a few recipe book bundles.
I need some of those. I need some recipe books. You wanna?
I can send you some PDFs if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
I'll see what I got.
I need to start eating food correctly.
Is that a mushroom?
Okay, that's exactly Ross.
It's a trash can.
There we go. Ross is in the game.
Looking at a bin, is that a mushroom?
I mean, I just thought it was a really cool Mario mushroom, you know? How was I supposed to know?
It's supposed to... Wait. Is the person made this British? Because they called it a bin.
They called it bin, yeah, that's British. This is a British game. Confirmed.
Ew, British alert.
It's like Life Alert.
I was going to say, if you're interested in the Hotel Dusk games, they also released a series of games I never played called Another Code, and I think those were pretty major at the time.
I finally tuned into the stream not on Twitch.
God.
This isn't really a Twitch Reflex game, so I was like, well, I'll just watch on Twitch. And then I was like, oh wait, that's not how we do streams here.
Yeah, it's, you know, the thing about Picross is that it's so at your own pace, but at the same time, I've done a billion 10x10 puzzles, so like, they're not...
I was going to say, you're doing these about 10 times as fast as I would be doing them, so you definitely got that going.
Yeah, I'm just kind of...
What is this? Ross's hand?
You can't keep doing this. Is it a bomb?
Bombs?
Bomb? Bomb?
Oh, there it is.
You want it? It's yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rupees.
Hold on. Have we unlocked? No, I just have to keep doing these. I just can't. They let me skip the 5x5s, but they won't let me skip the 10x10s. You know what? It's fine. It's fine.
It's like an insult to your Picross.
Oh wait, what am I doing? It's not an insult. You know, I don't mind the warm-up because it's been a while since I finished the last Picross game. Not a long while, but a while. I could use the confidence boost because I promise you, once we get to the 20x10s, they will not be going by like by a minute or two. They could be going up for like 10 to 20 minutes a puzzle. No? Oh right, yeah. What am I doing? Or I can do stupid shit like that. But that's okay because we're chill today. I was mandatorily told. I was demanded to take a break stream by the higher ups today because all the streams lately have been.
Your own company. Sorry.
It's not. Well, I don't own the company. I'm just I just do presentation. You know, like does Graham Norton own Deal or No Deal? No.
Does he own the Graham Norton show?
No.
No, Graham Norton doesn't do Deal or No Deal.
I don't fucking know who does Neil. Richard Hammonds?
Deal or No Deal? It's fucking Noel Edmonds. Come on.
Listen, I'm just the presenter. I just do what the higher ups tell me to do.
A dump truck, huh? I got one of those.
Oh, you carry trash around a lot? Is that a hobby?
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's a banana.
You're just saying that because it's round. You're just saying that because it's the curved edge and it's round.
I think it's the moon.
I think that basically summarizes a banana.
I don't
A
think
banana
bananas
and the
are
moon
round.
share a lot of common qualities.
No, hold on. I don't think a banana is round. I think you're missing something with that statement.
A banana is mostly a...
It's curved, but it's not round.
Sorry, you've not been getting circular bananas? Look at this guy.
Fuck you.
Oh no. Oh no, this is definitely Ross.
Why do you think everyone is Ross?
This is the least Ross I've ever seen.
He's not saying his signature catchphrase.
It's a ham.
Yeah, you were wrong.
Exactly.
You were wrong.
That's not a ham at all.
Mhm.
It's just like ham.
It's a tire. Just a tire.
Minimize the application set. Never mind.
Alright, speedrunning this one.
Oh.
Whoa.
You gotta bomb clip through the wall to save some time.
We can't always be chill. I'm gonna do this and hopefully the higher ups won't notice.
I'm telling him right now, I'm calling him.
No, don't.
I'd like to report one of your presenters.
No.
Off the rails.
No.
I said
Ah.
one of your presenters.
Shit. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh wait, shit.
Now, I'm not sure about this, but I'm pretty sure that this is definitely Ross.
I swear to God, it's not Ross. Oh, it's a dollar sign.
Hmm.
Why did I fuck
What's
up?
it rock this time?
What did I fuck up? Oh, right.
That's not good. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Sometimes, here's the thing. The thing about Picross that they don't teach you in all of the online classes and in schools and universities about Picross is that the best Picross skill you can have is getting out of a disaster. Because, you know, on these ones it doesn't matter. You fuck up, you can come back from it. Most on the bigger ones, if you fuck up, that's 15 minutes of work you've lost. But if you can recover out of it, and it's a hard skill, it's harder than playing Picross normally. But if you can recover out of it, it's your world, and everyone's just living in it.
What did you get in your Picross degree at Picross University?
My employers have asked me not to comment on that.
Oh.
Now, okay. I'm starting to think that this one's shaping up to definitely be Ross.
You. I don't think it's gonna be Russ.
It
looks like he's laying down the classic Ross position.
The classic Ross pose. Look, this bit that you're doing, this is not Ross. I'm sorry, this is like a fish.
I think that this is Ross.
It's a fish.
I disagree. Wait, why am I? Oh, right, yeah. What am I doing? I like stared at this for a second. I was like, what am I? Oh, yeah.
Is it a fish? It's a fish.
Ah, wasn't Ross.
That's
Gotta keep trying though.
goldfish is closer to Russ than.
It's a certified Ross moment.
Certified Ross classic.
Certified Ross classic.
I just can't stop going ham on every Picross puzzle. I'm sorry. I'm just too good at the game.
This is a certified what the Ross classic.
I can't like do that with a straight face. Like I like doing little funny bits like that, but I'm not actually that stuck up about my proficiency at Picross.
Yeah. Alright, sure.
We know your progress at Picross.
No, I'm good at
Picross champ.
I'm good at Picross, but the thing about Picross is that there is a skill ceiling. Like,
oh, it's a baby pram.
It's a baby pram.
It is a baby pram. Ross
is a baby. There he is.
There's a skill ceiling when it comes to Picross. You can get to a point where you just can't be better at Picross because there's nothing left. And at that point, it's just about going fast. And I'm not as great about going fast because I don't think very quick. I think quickly sometimes, but not always in puzzle games. It depends how I woke up that morning.
Oh, this one is tagged animals. It's definitely Ross this time.
You know what? If I had channel points, if I was affiliate, which you can support by following the stream, if I had affiliate, I would have a bet for every single puzzle on whether it was going to be Ross from Friends, and everyone could bet channel points on it.
Yeah, it's a cat.
I think it is a cat, yeah.
Wasn't Ross this time. Dang it.
It's Ross is the cat.
Is there a Friends episode where they get a cat?
Where Ross turns into a cat?
Where Ross turns into a cat boy?
No, just a cat.
Nobody wants to see the Friends episode where Ross turns into a cat boy. That's the Forbidden Friends episode.
That's the deleted scene.
Yeah.
You can get that one on Friends Uncut.
Friends Uncut and Raw.
Fucked up Friends.
So.
God damn, your speed.
How's everyone's day been today?
My day's been normal. I'm hungry for hamburger, but I don't want to order anything because I bought $100 worth of microelectronics for class, and I'm hurting.
Well, you should probably cook something.
Yeah, I could make chicken nuggets.
How about
mozzarella or something?
How about Neil in chat? How are you doing today? I can't see who's in chat because I'm too busy focusing on my epic puzzle games, and I don't want my co-host to tell me who's in chat.
Ava is good. Reading the necromancy spells in D&D.
Yeah, those are some fun spells that you can find in that one.
Necromancy and summoning, that's the way to go.
You know, that is a kind of weird concept, but at the same time, it's not entirely without basis. You recall that like to cross the river Styx, you have to pay Sharon the ferryman a coin, which is why they leave coins on the tongues of the deceasing Greek culture. But it is funny to consider that like even in the ethereal, where material means nothing, there's still the material of money.
I mean, on like spell costs, right? I'm pretty sure, like, isn't it like, you know, you don't like use it up necessarily. You just like
it depends.
Have to have it, right?
No, it's okay. It's not that it's not that you're paying gold. It's that when you pay a spell cost in gold, it's retroactively assumed that you bought materials with that money. This was more clearly explained in like 3.5 and Pathfinder and earlier editions than that. But when you pay 1,000 gold for raised dead or whatever, you're not paying 1,000 gold. Like you're not throwing 1,000 gold into the air. You are paying 1,000 gold for the diamond dust you purchased earlier so that you could cast it.
It is worth mentioning that unless the spell says it's used up on cast and it's not actually used up, you just have to have it as like a thing.
Yep.
Oh, how did I fuck up here? Seems like I fucked up here, folks. Well, here's where the forbidden picross knowledge comes into play. So this one needs to go. But how do we do this too? Well, I think this entire bit is wrong here. I think the 2 is here. It goes up here, and it goes up here.
I think there was, as far as diamonds go, I'm pretty sure it was something. The old justification of it was something along the lines of like gemstones having like some sort of planar quality to them, and diamonds had like an affinity for the astral plane, so it could pull souls back from the astral plane or something like that. But for the life of me, I can't remember whether that's my justification or the official justification.
Honestly, most of the time that it's something like a diamond or a pearl, it's just because it's something that's recognizable and distinct to players. There's usually no in-universe basis for it.
Sometimes there is, though. I remember there was this really cool Pathfinder spell where you could instantly summon a giant cannon that could shoot magic, and the spell component for it was a little, like, porcelain figurine of a cannon. And you needed to buy it, like, custom-made for, like, as a spell focus, and I don't think it was consumed upon the spell ending, but it is an extremely interesting piece of flavor. It's like how the grease spell requires like a measure of butter.
Mm-hmm.
The spell isn't really summoning butter. The spell is distributing butter on a surface at extremely high speeds.
I love that shit. Because it's like, the spell does not actually grease up anything. It just makes the butter you have go.
It's an extremely effective way to throw butter.
I really would like to get to the harder picross levels.
You got a ding of some sort, I think. I heard like a...
I think that was for solving the puzzle, wasn't it?
Oh, that was for solving the puzzle. Sorry, I'm tabbed back into the stream so I can check chat.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh yeah, the necromancy spells that drain the target's moist? Oh, what is that?
Moist?
I feel like that's almost not a necromancy spell.
Yeah.
Like, I figure that's a necromancy spell purely on, like, the basis of it having, like, the necromantic flavor. But for me, I would actually say that's conjuration, because you're taking their water and putting it somewhere else. You're conjuring their water out of their body. That's how I'd classify that kind of spell.
Uh-oh. The Wizards of the Coast are gonna take down the stream now because we have non-SRD content in it. No, I'm joking.
Very gay gags incoming, Rudy.
I swear that like this is an undead spell purely for flavor, but like flavor speaking, it shouldn't be an undead spell. This seems way more like it's a conjuration spell.
There's a lot of spells like that. I've had so many discussions with Skell about how weird D&D spells are categorized.
Necromancy is sad sometimes. I feel like it needs more.
I feel like healing should be necromancy. Healing spells are basically necromancy, and they should be treated as such.
There's I play in my campaign, not in my campaign, in Skell's campaign, I play a Circle of Twilight druid, which is basically like an anti-necromancy druid that uses like certain kinds of necromantic ability to be able to have like an affinity against undead. And one of the things is Harvest Scythe, where if you deal damage, you can do an extra amount of damage you can deal an extra amount of necrotic damage based on a bunch of shit. And if you kill the target, you can suck out some of their life force and use it to heal someone nearby. It's only like 2 to 5 points, but the main important thing about it is that you can basically, if someone's downed, you can use it to heal someone back up and get them out of death saves.
My tiefling was... Huh?
Shadow?
I just punch things in that campaign.
Yeah, and you do it really well. You're really fast as well.
I'm very fast as fuck.
I have a campaign that's over now that I was the player in, and it's a campaign that was... Yeah, it's basically done. We just have an epilogue to get through, but nobody wants to schedule it, because honestly, nobody really wants to play it.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that in that one, I play a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
And that tiefling has that ability, like, and it's a Pathfinder campaign, so there's a lot of really weird content because we aren't restricted to what books we're allowed to take, and there's like 10 years of Pathfinder content, and it has like horrible skill creep. So my tiefling has like the native ability to just like reach out to somebody and like a dying person and suck out their life force to gain a bit of temporary HP.
Yeah,
which I don't think I've ever been able to do because the paladin keeps stopping me from doing it.
It happens.
The paladin's like, you're desecrating a corpse, and I'm like, they're not using the life force.
Yeah, I do the opposite of it, but yeah.
I am playing a true neutral. I was playing a true neutral tiefling.
Okay.
I just played as like sort of a scientist.
Gay person. Okay.
We've had some interesting classes that we've probably had, classes or races that we used in D&D that were absolutely a mistake to allow, like Aarakocra.
Yeah, right. Okay, Aarakocra are not.
Don't try and defend it.
Aarakocra defender has logged on.
Like, okay, the only issue with Aarakocra is that they just have native flying speed. I think that an Aarakocra should just get. They should just bend the rules a little bit and just have it be like a trait you get from level. Like once you get to like level whatever, the Aarakocra gain the ability to have base flying speed. I can understand how powerful it is at low level, but at like level 8, having some base flying speed is not that crazy.
I suppose the other thing is, because it was my first campaign, we did not know how flying speed works. Like, you were moving like 50 feet a turn.
That's
you
okay.
actually only had 25 feet of movement, even with flying speed. Like, it doesn't.
That's okay.
We just ruled it completely wrong.
Nah, that's fine.
It was fucked. Is what it was.
Nah, it's fine.
Also, what was it? Tabaxi fucked up.
I remember a really good D&D homebrew I played that I enjoyed a lot. It was called the Grimalkin. It was a species that was just cats that could talk.
Mm-hmm.
I played... So what I did is there was a subspecies... Yeah, Tabaxi are cat people, but Grimalkin are literal quadruped cats. And they can talk.
So warrior cats is what you're saying?
Yes, they're warrior cats.
Okay.
Which is why...
Cat people with, like, ridiculous, like, abilities of movement and, like, unarmed strength just out of the box because they got claws.
Mm-hmm. So what I did with my Grimalkin is that there was a like subspecies where you could, instead of a small creature, play as a medium creature, and you had a greater unarmed ability. So I just played a monk. I played a cat monk It would like it's not like they had any obvious tells that they were Grimalkin. They would just be like normal cats until they talked. So to everybody on the battlefield that did not immediately know our party, a cat would leap out of the fray, sprint like 60 feet in a turn, and murder somebody instantly.
This is Monk is I am of the opinion, maybe I'm biased because it's the character I've had the longest, but Monk's my favourite class because fucking movement speed is off the fucking charts, and then you add feats like mobile in, and then you add spells like haste in, and then you dash, bonus action dash, and you can move like, I think I calculated it, like my like max speed at like level 18 would be something like, oh, I don't know, like if you double dash and you have like haste, something like you move like 600 feet a turn.
The Shadow, you finally got a mushroom.
Mushroom! Oh my god, you're right. You're right.
Badger mushroom.
No, I give 5e a lot of shit as far as systems go. Mostly because I've really fallen out of love with like almost every D20 system as a rule. Just for personal reasons and also game design reasons. But if 5e did something right, it was fixing Monk. Monk was completely unfun in 3.5, and I don't even think Monk was in 4, like at all.
It was in first edition, and I think like I don't know if you've ever seen. I mean, obviously, first edition's got some weird stuff in it, right? I mean, admittedly, yes. I would love to play a first edition campaign just because it's like the shit where like you couldn't level up as Monk until you took out like a Grandmaster of the same level as you or something like that. It was ridiculous. I'm like, oh my god. You have to like put down another monk to beat in a fight, which I think is amazing. I think that's the best thing ever. I think they should bring that back.
But Monk in 3.5 didn't have that problem. It just, like, in Pathfinder in 3.5, you end up with this issue where around level 12 or 13, no matter what you do, action economy becomes the most powerful thing in the game. And it's really, it's kind of depressing to play at that point. If you're playing like a fighter, even in Pathfinder, where instead of getting 10 feet or 9 feats, you get like 20 feats because you get a feat per level. It sucks because no matter how much cool shit you can do in Pathfinder, you end up as like a fighter. A wizard can just like do all these wild, cool exploits to like throw down 600 unblockable damage in a turn.
You know,
and there's nothing you can do about it.
You know what I was just thinking in my silent musings as I destroy yet another Picross board with my mighty brain.
That was a fucking quick one, I have to say.
I was thinking, I think it's always miserable. A game's combat system is always miserable when they don't get rogue playstyle right. Like if you can't sneak around and take people out or like persuade people into doing shit, then you fucked up somewhere in your RPG. Like, or because also, you know what I always notice? You know, I've talked about this before. I talked about how difficult shotguns are to balance because if you make a shotgun too powerful, it's OP. If you don't make a shotgun powerful enough, it's like useless and not fun to use. I think rogues are similar. If you don't make rogue do enough damage or be fun enough, then they're miserable to play because stealth isn't worth it. But if stealth is too powerful, then there's like no reason not to, and it kind of and then you kind of get the Skyrim situation where if you just level up sneak enough, you can just sneak in front of people and no one sees you, and then you can get sneak attacks every single time you hit someone.
I think D&D rogues are interesting as well because, I mean, well, they've always got ridiculous amounts of utility, so they're always good. But a rogue is really, really dependent on other people acting with them in D&D 5e. Like, you know, you want to get sneak attack every turn, right? So you need to coordinate as a rogue, which is interesting because that's not really what you really imagine a rogue to be honest. Like, you imagine them to be the kind of lone wolf kind of picking people off, right? But that's not how they really work.
It's Ross from Friends. Yeah.
No, this is definitely Ross from Friends.
No,
God damn it.
I agree. it is interesting, and I wonder if, and I almost wonder if that's maybe a not the best design choice to have rogues like main thing be relying on other people, because I think a lot of people who play rogue like the idea of being a solo type character, someone who's out for themselves, and it's kind of hard to fit that into like a background when your main thing that you can do is only really useful if you're with other people.
The funny thing is, if you want like a solo fighter who can just go off and do their own thing at any point, just play monk, basically. I mean,
Yeah.
Like monks are better equipped for that because they can run away if shit goes wrong really easy, and they can also like they can one-man someone if they get their rolls good. So rogues, I mean, I guess rogues can one-person someone if you go like swashbuckler. But,
I feel like, okay, the really quick Occam's razor solution to tabletop systems being hard to balance is obviously to have a tabletop system where you don't have combat, or at least don't have grid-based combat.
is it a paintbrush? A paint roller?
I think it is a paint roller. The thing is that, like, I like
Something
games like
that.
Hold on. You're tabbed out. Your stream is frozen.
Yeah, so I'm just quickly checking stuff.
The issue ends up being with like grid-based games that you have all these balance problems because you have numbers to balance and economy to balance, and you can just sort of cut to the heart of all of that by just not having a grid-based combat system and playing it like Blades in the Dark, where combat is just sort of narrative. If you're in a bad situation, you roll with like the -1 desperate modifier.
I mean, I'd argue that's not native to Blades in the Dark. That's more of like just a general powered by the apocalypse thing.
Well, Blades in the Dark isn't the Powered by the Apocalypse game.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like I'm pretty sure that's basically how that is in every Powered by the Apocalypse game. It's just like, or like it's just there's no tiles. You just narrate combat. There's no set spells.
Yeah. That's how non-D20 games in general operate, although there's lots that use like hex grids and shit like that.
Yeah, I think GURPS uses hex grids.
I'd be interested. I'd be interested to play some like, kind of.
Yeah, come play my game. I promise I won't put themes in it. Come play.
I'll play your game.
Come play Ownerless. I promise I won't put themes in it.
I want to play. I want to do a Powered by the Apocalypse system for the thing I'm writing at the moment.
I was gonna say,
No,
have you ever? You could stream like some tabletop stuff.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that. I think that would be interesting, but like, I don't know. There's some like. I don't like the pressure of having to make that a show. It's really difficult. It's really difficult to make.
I don't think it has to be a show, does it necessarily? I think people.
I mean, everything I do here is a show. But like.
You're a showy little thing, aren't you?
I'm a showy little thing. No, I just don't like the. I just wouldn't want to do that under some kind of like knowledge of an audience, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the trouble with a show is that like if you're broadcasting, you're incentivized to make jokes and like make it entertaining, and then you have a bit of trouble getting into the game itself. Like this is one of my problems with like Funny Adventure Zone, which is that sure there was a lot of it's beer. You have a lot of. This is going to actually be an unpopular opinion. I think Taco is the only person in Adventure Zone Balance who got a satisfying arc.
That was my opinion. I posted that on
Mastodon
last night.
I stole it from you. I stole that opinion from you.
But you are right. Taco is like the only person who has an actually compelling arc, because Magnus's one is very generic and Mel doesn't have one. Mel just doesn't have an arc.
I guess I just recall like I guess I never actually watched Adventure Zone, but I had a vendetta against it because everyone came into my first campaign expecting Adventure Zone, and I had I could not deliver that.
No one can, because it's an edited podcast. It's not a real. Yeah. It's not how things go.
I will say about your thing of like you don't really want to do the things because they become a kind of a show. I suppose that is true because I think back to what we used to do. Do you remember when we recorded sessions like back in Tales of Cavalor, and just how many of those would have just been like maybe like a good half an hour of me arguing rules, like because none of us knew what we were doing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad we didn't keep any of those recorded.
Yeah, it's why I wouldn't want to like broadcast ownerless because I've never played it before. Because obviously I invented the system.
I was talking about it earlier. I wanted to do a Power by the Apocalypse system once I finished the thing I'm writing. I'm currently writing a small campaign that I don't. It's more to sort of test some waters with some stuff. I've had a pretty grand idea for a campaign that I work on every now and then, but I don't really touch too much because it's like one of those really ambitious ones where I can't rush into it. I need like more experience before I decide things about it. It's basically just like a whole pirates campaign / expansion that has like ship mechanics and exploration mechanics and stuff like that.
Oh, I know why you're planning this. I know who you want to play this with.
I've had this idea for literally no. I've had this idea for years. I've had this idea for like 3 years now.
We're talking about the Astral Sea campaign. Right?
We are talking about Pirates of the Astral Sea.
Pirates of the Astral Sea is cool.
Yeah,
but I know who you'd want to have in that campaign. You gay person.
Maybe.
I was going to say in chat, Worst Girl Diva says a few things about PBTA. If you want to read through that.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, how about no turn order, no tiles. The GM rather sort of just arbitrates. It's good.
What are you working on?
But
you say you're working on a game. What are you working on?
I was gonna say that I was working on a different campaign actually for like at the moment. Oh, so yeah, you could ever feel free to talk about your PBTA in chat.
That sounds rip shit. I love it.
But I'm working on a campaign that might be powered by the apocalypse. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still writing out the details. That's just sort of a kind of based on like the effects of Thatcherism in England. That's where it's based in, rather.
That was out of left field. Sorry, I was.
You're funny. I played Disco Elysium, and I want to make this.
Kind of. I mean, Disco Elysium is definitely a factor going in, but it's not the only factor. I would actually say that the soundtrack and the documentary the soundtrack is from, the documentary that British Sea Power made the soundtrack for that documentary is actually more inspiring because it has a lot to do with the English coastline and it's the decline of the fishing industry and the decline of the decline and closure of the mining industry. I promise it's more interesting. Because as most of the time, this is actually these topics are a lot more interesting when you get to interface with them. But yeah, I'm working on that at the moment. I don't know when that's going to be finished, but I'm excited to play it and GM it when it's finished.
I don't know if the bot will snipe you on the links, but you might be right. So maybe be careful again.
The bot might.
This is awesome. No, that's fine. The link went through.
Hey,
Nice.
Oh, heck yeah.
My that sounds pretty cool.
I'd love to like. Go on.
I was gonna say, well, my recent escapades in DMing have been, well, I mean, to be honest, I don't think I've not played a session of my campaign since like the beginning of December, and it's been 2 months now. But that's also just because it's one, hard to get people together, and two, this year's already stressful. I have not got to tell you. But hopefully, once things calm down a bit, I get some more time. But essentially, I was planning on running 2 campaigns at once. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I just think, hey, doing 1 is hard enough. I should do 2. That's what my brain said. So I decided to go with like what I wanted to do because I've been running I've tried to run all sorts of different campaigns, and I thought I want to run the most like stereotypical D&D campaign I can. Like I just want to do fucking like just like a mix of intrigue and dungeon crawls. That's like kind of like your stereotypical heroes with your stereotypical kind of
no weird stuff about it. Nothing suspicious.
I mean, it's very much like it's gonna go that way, isn't it? It's D&D, and I want to write something interesting, but I want to go into it thinking, yeah, this is going to be a basic kind of dungeon crawl.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, here's me and my friends in a tavern. I certainly hope no plot hooks come out of nowhere.
I mean, in this case, like it's the most stereotypical D&D style, which is like you've been, there's like a summons for adventurers, and you're the ones that turned up. So.
Oh yeah, classic Order of the Stick shit. Love it.
It's basically like because a couple of the people there I've never DM'd for, and one of them's never played before. So like I do want it to be like like I want to kind of get them. They never played before, and I want to get them into it in the here's a kind of traditional campaign sort of.
Yeah, and then brain freak them.
Oh yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I don't know if any of them will tune in, so I can probably say like, my plan is I want to go into I want to do stuff with the Feywilds because
those are fun.
Love that.
Yeah, I mean the Feywilds are cool, and I feel like I've never really touched planar stuff very much in 5e. And my idea for the villain is basically he's just gonna be the biggest asshole, like fairy. That's his thing. He's just literally he's like a weak, pitiful fairy, but the thing is he's from the Feywilds, right? So if he
that's
were
what
to,
they call me.
The thing is, if he's from the Feywilds and his plan is to like, because he's weak in the Feywilds, he wants to invade and like.
I fucked up this puzzle. I'm gonna try it again.
Plane. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. It seems like you're in a hole then.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm normal. I'm great at this game.
Yeah, that's my plan. Like, you have like the Fey, and like in his own plane, not very powerful, but pretty dangerous in the material plane, and he just wants dominion for the sake of. It's just an evil little fairy. That's all.
It's a Mr. Mixopiddleic situation. Okay, I'm sorry. That's a take for me and me only. It was a recurring Superman villain,
right.
Quote unquote imp from the fifth dimension. It was just a normal imp from the fifth dimension, but every month he moved around to like Superman, and the only way to defeat him was to force him to say his own name backwards, which would exile him for exactly 1 month. At which point he would show up and fuck with Superman again.
Holy shit! Yeah, something like that.
And every time he gets exiled, everything he does is completely undone. So it was an opportunity for the comic writers to write these really bonkers scenarios that would fit into the comics code, which was like why nobody could do any serious storylines back in the Silver Age of comics.
There's a RuneScape quest that I think you could probably get some inspiration from, Shadow. Yeah, a Fairy's Tale, which is actually partially just this plot.
I fucking love the Fairy's Tale quests. They went a bit weird when they added in the mobster element of it. That was a bit strange.
Yeah, well, the RuneScape quest jumped the shark like almost immediately.
Yeah.
Fairies being mobsters isn't anything new. You've ever watched the Leprechaun movie? Leprechaun in the Hood or whatever?
I'm sorry, yeah, well, I mean, in the original movie, the Leprechaun is not a mobster, he's just a leprechaun. Like,
Yeah, but in the other one, he's a criminal and a rap producer by the end of it?
I mean, I've seen that.
What?
Before I started the stream, I said to my fine co-host here, let's not bring up any topics that people could get into arguments about, because we want this to be a chill stream. Here we are, an hour later, debating about whether the leprechaun in that movie was a mobster or not.
I mean,
I'm not-
saying
okay.
the original movie, he wasn't a gangster.
Of course, he wasn't the mobster or gang member in the original movie. It was.
He had to get started somewhere, though. You know.
Mhm. Otherwise, nobody would get the brand recognition of the leprechaun.
I think the single best scene from the first film, because I remember that was a film that I watched, like it was like at like a sleepover, like we were just watching movies, and it was, I don't know, like 3 a.m. and we put Leprechaun on, and there's like a scene where he just chases the girl. Oh my god, is that a dog?
Wolf
It's a
cub.
wolf cub. No.
Baby.
Aww.
There's a scene where he just chases the girl down the hospital halls in a wheelchair, and he goes like super fast because of leprechaun magic, and it's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Also, Warwick Davis in that film, just weird early career moments.
You love to see him.
You do love to see him. It's always good to see Warwick Davis, but yeah, strange.
What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking about D&D and
we were on D&D for a while. We should steer it to another topic, I think.
Segue. I was going to say, these 10x10s are getting a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, they tend to. They tend to, but not enough to fool me.
Hey, what are your favorite hamburger toppings?
Okay,
Toppings?
This is what I always get from Five Guys, okay?
Okay.
Again.
Thrifty, spending a Five Guys. Got money to spend.
Hashtag, yeah, I mean, okay, it's just what's near, it's literally like right near me, so I mean, might as well go. But simple enough, right? I mean, cheese, you gotta have, and the thing is about cheese on burgers is it's gotta be like shitty cheese, you know? It's gotta be like American.
Nothing melts like American cheese.
Yeah, it's gotta be something that melts really well, because like, you can have proper cheese on a burger and it just doesn't melt, and it's just like, this is sad. And I feel like,
Yeah.
Grilled or fried onions? Well, what I get from there is I get grilled onions and grilled mushrooms and barbecue sauce. It's such a good mix. I fucking love mushrooms and onions on a burger. Just perfect. You don't need anything.
I mean, it just enhances the meatiness.
Let me have a look at the other game modes. Hold on. Mosaics?
Oh, it's like an ultra picross.
Yeah. You're solving a bit of it each time. Oh,
Yeah, here we go. 20 by 20.
shit.
Now we're in my playing zone. Let's fucking go.
Shit. We have entered the funny zone. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck were they saying?
What's your favourite burger topping?
There's a 16 up there.
I know what I'm doing. I'm a very basic person when it comes to burgers. I usually just get bacon and cheese on a burger.
You know, I'm gonna say something now. I feel like bacon on a burger kind of overkill. I never fancy it.
Okay, well you can die a slow death.
But all I'm saying is, right,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like often I'm just like,
Yeah.
No, I didn't need it. I just didn't need it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
You're the one that said let's have a chill stream, no arguments. Now you're telling me to die over
I'm
bacon on a burger.
streaming against the break her own
Oh,
rules.
okay. True.
My take is that burger is good.
Damn.
You're getting called out for this one. I'm sorry. This is going on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to post that one on Twitter.
But sometimes
Oh.
burger is bad.
Say it like it is.
Wait. Okay. When's burger bad?
Putting on my intelligent person glasses. Well, it depends.
I would say this, right? You ever get here is a description of an experience, right? And it
Okay.
is, you get like a burger, right? You ever get
Okay, I have a burger.
You ever go to like say it's like an event with a bunch of like food stores or something, right? You're walking around all day, you're really hungry, and you just get
I'm
like
really hungry.
The cheapest, shittiest burger, and you just like it really hits.
Wait,
the spot
hang on.
and that-
Wait. I'm still imagining the convention. Hold on. Okay,
I
yeah.
never said convention.
Well,
I mean,
where am I? Give me some motivation here.
Like a market. Say you're in like a town market or something, right?
Okay.
It's market day, you know. They got some stalls out, and you're just having a little look around, and it's just like, I'm really hungry, and then they just got a burger shop. It's just, it's just literally like a bunch of random people around. So it's like a village fete or something. You got loads of random people all manning the burger hatches. I don't know.
That's classic. I do love it when they man the burger hatches.
And you get it in like you get one of those like cheap but really big rolls, and then you get like a nice flat, cheap, tasty burger, and it's just like, oh, that really hit the spot. That was really worth the. One
of those smash burgers, you use the big metal spatulas to get down.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like roadside cafes, like they're always food from those. If you're hungry, it really hits the spot.
Yeah, you gotta trust trucker stops sometimes.
There is a trailer outside the station in the city I live in, which we're not going to say on stream. There's a hot dog stand, like trailer there that makes hot dogs and sells them to you, like grows them in front of you and stuff. Those hot dogs, love them.
I thought for a second it grows them in front of you.
It grows them, yeah. They grow the pigs. It's really fucked up.
They pick them off the hot dog bush, And there's a this is not a burger place, but something I've mentioned to you before. It's like there's like a it's a bit like one of those truck side mobile kind of buildings, right? Except it's got a pizza oven in it, and it's in the middle of a shopping centre. And they do like proper Neapolitan pizza for like a $5, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, one, it's amazing because it's got like, you get like a proper Neapolitan pizza in a pizza oven. It's got like slightly burnt base on it. It's got proper like buffalo mozzarella and shit. And you're just like, oh my god. And the thing is, it's cheap, and you're like, holy shit, this is great.
Mm-hmm.
My point being is that oftentimes fast food is bad normally. Right? I find fast food like burgers and shit usually pretty bad. But if it's fast food from like a local cafe, a million times better. It's always good. Like I would take like a burger from a cafe over like a gastro burger any day. Because you get to those gastro burger restaurants and they're just like dumb. It's like, do you know what I mean?
Kind of. I've been to some of them. It depends, like on the place. Honestly, been to some really really good burger restaurants and some really really mediocre ones.
I've been to some nice gastro burger places, but more often than not, I feel like always I feel like I've overspent. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, say you go into a cafe, you get your burger and you get your burger or something for like a couple of quid, right? Like that's good, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I appreciate cheap food when it's done like locally and not on a production line,
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like good food. Wait, why am I fucking up here? Hold on a second. Wait, I need stream silence while
I would say good food is good. Yeah.
I need stream silence while I figure out what I fucked up here. Okay, this needs to be a 2, this needs to be a 2, and then not for some reason. So let's figure out why. Oh, there, that's why.
Oh, it's a...
Well, it's a mosaic, so it's part of a bigger structure.
Yeah, I know. That looks like, you know who that looks like?
Who?
Looks a little bit like, that character from Friends.
Which one? Phoebe?
Benny.
Benny?
Yeah. The one who like shoots Ross in the head at the beginning. And leaves him in a shallow grave.
I think you're thinking of Benry from Half-Life VR AI.
No, it's definitely Benny. He shoots Ross.
Yeah.
And then Ross wakes up at the doctor's office.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Don't remember this one, from my depression binges of Friends. Don't remember that one.
You don't remember
No, that definitely happened in Friends.
You don't remember? It's called The One, where Ross digs himself out of a shallow grave and tracks him halfway across the Mojave. You don't remember that?
That really long title one. I feel like I remember
Yeah.
one with a title like that, but I don't for some reason.
I feel like the title was a bit long-winded, yeah. But you know, it happened. At the end of the day.
That's what you
We're
say.
doing Fallout New Vegas, everybody. It's Fallout New Vegas. You ever played it? I would recommend.
Never played the best game of all time. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's not
Best game
familiar.
of all time? I don't know if I'd agree with that.
Definitely one of the best RPGs of all time. I'll give it that.
Definitely. It's one of those games which is near perfect, but is let down by time constraints, as with everything in the games industry, because, you know, New Vegas with like an extra year. That's like the perfect game. You know?
And not made in that engine. God.
Yeah. Honestly, I think
No. Whatever you're about to say, it's not worth it.
I don't know. I don't think the Bethesda engine is that bad. I mean, I think it's got serious issues and it's quite old, obviously, and it's not really aged very well. But it can do RPGs all right. I mean, the thing is, Bethesda's made good RPGs. Like, you know,
Morrowinds.
Oblivion. You know,
Morrowind.
Morrowind. I'm not the biggest fan of Oblivion for a few reasons.
that's sad.
I don't hate it.
Oblivion.
I don't hate the game. It's just not one that I goes back to because it's nothing. It's just okay. Here's my issues with Oblivion. One, the overworld is so fucking boring. There's like so many large stretches of copy-pasted planes that nothing happens in.
That is fair, yeah. But if I can have a counter argument, right? Well, it's not an argument because we're not arguing. It's a chill stream. But my counter point is, it does atmosphere better than Skyrim does.
Well, yeah, but that's not difficult. Like, okay. Here's the thing, Morrowind's map is pretty small, but there was this weird craze in like the 2000s to early 2010s to get bigger maps, but not a big enough craze to put content on the bigger maps.
I mean, you know, like you ever see those videos where it's like gaming maps compared, and it's like, wow, look how big it is, and you're like, oh, there's like nothing on that map.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no reason to have massive maps if there's nothing on them. In fact, it's more of a detriment. Like Morrowind's map is small, but you cannot go like 20 seconds without running into something new.
I mean, it's like the games industry had an obsession with like size over density. So it's sad, really. And then and then the games industry does density in the complete wrong way, and you wind up with like Ubisoft games. It's like
Density done right is Yakuza 0. Density done wrong is every Ubisoft game ever.
Density,
I recently took a look at the Fallout 4 map. Like, Adrian was playing it like earlier, and I walked into the room and I took one look at the Pip-Boy and I nearly threw up. I can't imagine playing that game like seriously, like sitting down and attempting to experience the story of that game.
Fallout 4's story is
I know about the Fallout 4 story.
It's an experience. That's definitely a word I'd use.
There's a plot twist in it that you can see coming from a mile away, especially when the game just tells you it before it happens.
I think the sad thing to me about Fallout 4 is it was by far the one that I enjoyed the most to play in terms of gameplay. Like, I actually spent hours building guns in that game. That was fun. But,
yeah, but that's just a looter shooter then. You're not playing Fallout. You're playing Borderlands your way, Yorderlands.
Okay, it's not Borderlands because it has like a weapon customization system, but yes, it was like a looter shooter. It wasn't like a Fallout game, and it had the story. It had like the story quality level of a Borderlands game as well.
I was gonna say, in terms of an expansive level done right, I feel like the easiest one I can look to is like the newer Hitman games. They have massive levels, and every single segment of that level is there for a reason. It's so meticulously crafted And you
I
can.
think anyone that's interested in games should seriously check out the documentary on like they did like a little documentary on like how they put together the maps for Hitman 2. Well, I don't know if it's a documentary; it's like a little video, but it's fascinating. Just
Oh,
how
we're doing 2020 maps right now.
it's really interesting because like as you said, they focused really heavily on they're just really they're really dense maps, and they're really dense maps, and you're never lost in them either. Like you pretty much always know where to go in Hitman 2, which is just kind of crazy.
If you want like an appreciation for just how well designed Hitman maps are, play them on Silent Assassin Suit only, and you'll really get to understand just how much care goes into the maps. Like there's so many little things, like where certain vault points are, where like patrol zones are, that just really make it. You really get to just see how well it's designed. It's honestly kind of amazing. I'm really excited for the Bond game they're gonna work on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I mean, I can't wait to see what they do with it. But I mean, even the older Hitman games have some of the best map design I've played. Like, there's just so much shit in them, and there's so much you can do. And like I mean, Hitman's always been about like choice, really. I mean, well, okay, not always, but once they got the formula down, it's always been about that. Like,
It's your choice.
Make your choice.
Like basically from Hitman 2 onwards, they did like really interesting, like open maps with loads of different but not open maps in the sense of like, oh, it's I can do literally anything. It's like it's like the Hitman kind of guided open map. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what you call it.
It's like there's an obvious path if you need direction, but you don't need to take it.
Like, and there's a lot of very obvious things in Hitman games. It's like, oh, okay, I poisoned this and I need to find an outfit to do it or something. But then the map is just so like the map being open. It's just like, well, you can. Sometimes you can do whatever you want so long as you bring in the right gear to do it. So,
Yeah, the lockpick is actually so powerful in the new Hitman games that I actually kind of feel like it can ruin some levels sometimes.
Hitman Blood Money, you basically just carried like all of the things on you all the time, pretty much, and you could like upgrade your lockpick so it's faster and shit, which is just like it's crazy. The lockpick is amazing.
I honestly think it can ruin some levels sometimes. Like there's a lot of care put into trying to find keys, but you can just bypass that whole thing if you just bring a lockpick. What else was I was gonna say? Fuck, I was gonna bring up another game that had a really good open world. I don't remember what it was. Sad.
I've always been a fan of games that kind of do the like open world hub sort of thing, where it's like it's not an entirely open world where everything's interconnected and each section's kind of linear, but the map itself is fairly open,
Oh, you like Super Paper Mario, don't you?
I mean, I don't play Super Paper Mario.
You probably like
love
it.
It has that exact thing and it rules.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking more like Deus Ex kind of thing.
Oh, you should play
Deus Ex.
Prey. You would like Prey.
Yeah, Prey looked really cool. Was that the one that you were playing on Discord a while
Yes.
ago?
Yes. The Prey is like, if you like System Shock or Deus Ex, like older Deus Ex and System Shock games, then you will love Prey because it's literally just a spiritual successor to System Shock 2.
I mean, to be fair, like older Deus Ex, actually, the Deus Ex formula hasn't really changed that much. I mean, like the gameplay has, but the maps, they're like kind of like map philosophy hasn't. Really.
You would probably love Prey, I think.
Yeah, I think it does sound pretty good. I mean, when I was watching you play it, I thought it looked like a more interesting BioShock.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing, is that BioShock is the spiritual successor to System Shock, and Prey is also a spiritual successor to System Shock, and the reason that they're both is because they both have designers from Looking Glass Studios on it.
Oh, yeah, that helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. So you can tell, like, what their priorities were. But also, the funny thing is they're making System Shock free right now, so who knows?
I really need to. I really do need to play System Shock. I do own it. Like, I really meant to for it at some point.
It's good, but you really need to prepare before playing it because there's a lot of stuff you need to do. Like, it does not hold up amazingly well, and there's a lot of ways you can accidentally softlock yourself.
I've heard there's a lot. I heard there's a hell of a lot of backtracking as well.
Yeah. Here's a fun little thing. This is kind of, but not really a spoiler. Multiple times they'll say there's an NPC like that you need to go save. They'll always be dead, and that's because at the time they had no way to program live NPCs.
I remember you telling me this. I think that's the best workaround, honestly.
Yeah.
Kill your NPCs off.
Kill picross.
They would literally always die just before you enter the room. That's it. It's always just that.
You know a game. This is completely unrelated, but you know a game I think you should play.
Which game?
Maybe you've played it before. Fear. Fear is very, very good.
I want to play Fear. I might play it on this because I've been meaning to do another horror game.
I mean, okay, calling Fear a horror game is a bit generous, but it's a very, very good shooter. It's a shooter from early 2000s which uses AI tricks that makes the AI still seem really impressive today. But because it is still really impressive today, because you think about loads of games that come out now and how many of them do AI badly. So, also, it's probably one of the most fun shooters because bullet time is a fun mechanic when you do it well. Like Fear does it really well. Max Payne does bullet time very well.
One thing I'll permanently be bitter about is that the game that does bullet time best, in my opinion, in the most satisfying way, is it's a Muso game called We Shall Wake, and it's not out, and I'm starting to believe it'll never come out because the developers haven't posted an update in like years, and they're working on their Stardew Valley like game in order to make the money in order to develop We Shall Wake, which I understand as like a developer. I get the hustle. It's like it's kind of tough to like make your dream game without making a game that isn't necessarily your dream game to get money to make your dream game. But oh, I'm so burnt up about it because it's such a good game. It feels great. Like sometimes I'll like re-download Demo 8 and just play it again. What a stellar game.
Hey, Ray, did you see the post on Twitter where somebody put baked beans on a Weetabix bit?
Yeah, it wasn't somebody. It was the official Heinz account.
On Weetabix account, yeah.
I don't care.
I do. I care a lot.
You should stop caring.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what? What's the most relaxing thing that you can think of right now?
Definitely not beans on Weetabix.
That's not. I said, tell me the most relaxing thing, not the thing that you know is not relaxing.
Okay. The most relaxing thing? Sleeping?
Well, why don't you go fucking sleep?
Oh no! I just looked at the NakoriWare Twitter, which is the developers of We Shall Wake, and apparently they're sunsetting their engine that they used to make We Shall Wake, and they're going to like continue to make it after they're done with Robot Farm, which is their current game, but the game engine was so good for that game. It was amazingly optimized. The UI was awesome. It ran at like 400 frames per second and had beautiful graphics. It was like the only game that had like really well rendered grass with like great lighting that ran above like 60 frames per second on a laptop.
Most relaxing thing.
You didn't answer my question, Ruby. What's the most relaxing thing you can think of right now?
Taking a really nice long nap and waking up without any responsibilities.
That is relaxing.
Watching a movie, lying down on the sofa.
What kind of movie?
Oh, I don't know, something horrible. No, I don't know. Something that leaves you deep and reflective afterwards. You know, that's relaxing to me. Give me just watch It's Such a Beautiful Day. Then
I don't think that's a relaxing movie.
Nope.
I don't think that's a relaxing movie even slightly.
I think Stalker's a relaxing movie.
Yeah.
In a sense of the word.
I mean, there's no like loud. I mean, there's some loud noises.
Oh, there's not there. It's not like it. There's no like.
No, I've watched Stalker.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, there's no like It's Such a Beautiful Day. Oh my God, what the hell is happening? Moments. I suppose it's all pretty slow and methodic because it's a Tarkovsky film.
I'd probably say the most relaxing film I've watched is like fucking.
I'll be honest. My most relaxing films, I just like watching action films. Just like
I think comedy is the most relaxing films. I feel like.
I don't really ever get on with most comedy films, to be honest. I always find them a bit shit.
You know what's not a relaxing film? Uncut Gems.
I was gonna say I've never seen it. I still really need to see it.
You should.
Interesting.
I think you get a kick out of the directing.
I've heard a lot of interesting things about it. I mean, getting a good performance out of Adam Sandler, I mean, proves. I think he's one of those actors where he's like, God, if you use him well, he can be very good.
He plays the hell out of his character.
Yeah, that is the thing, is that like it is the only good Adam Sandler movie.
I think Adam Sandler's been in quite a few movies that have been quite good, from what I've heard. But
yeah, I mean he's a good actor, but he's like many actors where if you don't use them right, then they're gonna be shit.
Basically, if it's any films by I mean, doesn't he own Happy Gilmore Productions or something? I'm pretty sure if it's like anything he's made, it's bad.
Yeah, he's not very good at writing. He's not very good at directing or writing, but he's good at acting when he's given a different role. He is a very good sleazeball. I think he's very good at playing a sleazeball character.
He plays an asshole so well.
Yeah,
and it's like in all of the movies directed by him, he doesn't play an asshole. He plays an everyman, which he sucks at.
Yeah, he's a really bad everyman.
He plays an everyman who's kind of an asshole, but only to a relatable degree.
He plays a heterosexual everyman.
Yeah, which is not good.
Mm-hmm.
Just not relatable, is it?
No, I can't relate to
it. Not at all. Not even a little.
Relate to a heterosexual everyman. Who do you think I am? Straight?
Heterosexual?
Exactly.
Is it just, I don't know, I was gonna say, like, I just find action films relaxing because you can like turn your brain off and just watch like senseless, silly action and interesting choreography for a bit. Like, I like that.
Yeah.
I really like the John Wick films because they're really, really basic, but very satisfying and very well directed and interesting colours. They're very good films. You ever seen John Wick?
No, I would like to at some point. All I know about John Wick is Fortnite funny.
Yeah, Fortnite funny. That is very true. You do be Fortnite funny.
Do be Fortnite funny. Can't really deny that one.
I think you can do 256 straight off, right?
Hmm?
I think 256 is one you can do straight off because 256 is 13, right?
Yeah, you can.
Sorry, I know you didn't want to back.
No backseat, yeah. Strike one. You know how you get to three strikes? You don't want to know what happens when you get to 3 strikes.
I know what happens when you get to 3 strikes. It's actually really good. You should do it.
No.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't want to get banned off the stream.
You're not gonna get banned. It's gonna be worse than that.
Oh no, a punishment worse than death.
When you get the 3 strikes, you get a kiss on the cheek.
No, that's not true.
I believe this with my entire heart.
That's not true. That's not even remotely true.
It is true.
No.
Why don't you give it a go?
When you get 3 strikes, you get
ice cream.
It's not appropriate for this chill Picross stream, but we're relaxing. I'll say that much. What is this fucking collage supposed to be?
I think it's like a zodiac. Here, go back.
Wait, yeah, let's have a look at it so
Oh, it's like space.
Oh, it's space.
Oh my god, I love it. So good.
Oh.
Delightful.
Wait, challenges? Ooh, oh, okay.
Speedrun.
Alright.
This game is on the shit, isn't it? It's got so much shit in it.
Oh, there's global leaderboards for this? Okay, let's try and get this
Wait,
one.
it's a 5-7-10 triathlon.
Dunno. Oh wait, I've already fucked up. Hold on, no, we're restarting. We're restarting. Oh fuck, I can't restart. Oh.
Yeah, this person has like
there's a half an hour cooldown on each one. Shit. Well, I'll have to do this. I'll do the 7x7.
Real.
Gotta get your head in the game. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing this, folks. We're gonna make it happen.
Are you gonna become a picross speedrunner?
Yeah, I'm pivoting.
Yeah, we're pivoting. Chill streams over, guys. We're speedrunning now. Yeah.
It happens.
We're doing this Reddit, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
We're doing this Reddit.
This soy pod's ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that anything? Doesn't mean anything, I don't know.
Doesn't mean anything, but I'm glad you tried.
Can I have some Reddit gold?
No.
Damn.
You fucked up.
They're changing the name of Pyrite to Reddit Gold.
That's good. I like that. That's a silly one. That's a silly joke.
Silly.
One might even call you a fool for that one.
Oh, you call me a fool? Oh, I'm a fool to you? I'm a little jingly jester to you? Shall I do a little dance?
I think so. I think you should. Jingly Jester dance. Oh my god. How many of these do you have to do?
This last one. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, they're being generous on this last one, giving you a 2-4.
Yeah. Oh, no. Two.
It's got a good soundtrack, this game. I like it.
Yeah, that was one of the features, was that the soundtrack was chill. What have I fucked up here? 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 4.
No, you didn't do it too.
Oh, yeah, there we go. The other one was put in. 2 minutes
shit.
29.
It's a 7x7 sprint. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, that's a picture of a splurgy that you've done.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got second place. Yeah, baby.
Global leaderboard.
Hold on. My name's Claudie like a melody because I was playing Claudette in Dead by Daylight last night.
Body like a melody.
Oh, we need to do some more Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, new update came out today. I'm actually gonna probably play it. A couple of they reworked Clown.
Oh, good. Good.
They buffed a few things. The UI looks kind of shit right now. Don't know when that's gonna change. Maybe never.
Oh yeah, they checked. Yeah. Was it some of the stuff in the public test release that they were doing?
Yeah.
The UI was a bit weird.
It looks like a mobile game right now.
Oh no, that's no good.
No.
Yeah, I'm glad I'll be interested to see how they rework Clown, because fucking Clown. I mean, Clown's one of those characters which, if it's a brand new player, then they are absolute shit. If it's a clown wearing like any cosmetics that are like custom, you just know you're completely fucked. Like, Clown is ridiculous. When they like snipe you across the map and they just know where you are because of their fucking gas, it's like, oh my god.
They have a new type of gas which makes anybody who runs in it go faster.
Gas.
Yes.
Including clown, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a small delay before it lands. You can't just throw it at your feet. You have to wait for it. You have to wait for it to actually activate.
Gas.
Gosh.
Gas.
Thing is, clown basically just seemed like an easier to play hunt for us to me.
I wouldn't
Like,
say that much, personally.
I'd say Huntress. I mean, Huntress is hard to play, right? Like you can't play. Playing good Huntress is difficult. Playing good clown looks a bit easier, at the very least.
Gas.
I mean, it's an AOE, right? So
Yeah, but if you get a direct hit, you want to get direct hits, because there's some
my God.
add-ons.
I played against a clown where like the direct hits like insta downed you. It was stupid.
Even they exposed you? Yeah, that's a good
yeah,
add-on.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like there's a hell of a lot of weird power, like a lot of weird balancing in the add-ons for various killers. Because some killers have like really nothing add-ons, and then some killers have like ridiculous add-ons, like Michael
Yeah.
or Clown. Michael just gets.
Michael is an
permanent
interesting
level.
case of just in general.
Who is sorry, Michael?
Yeah, he's just a very different killer to a lot of killers, honestly.
Yeah. Michael's cool. I think
Michael's good.
Michael's one of those which I just knew I had to have immediately because he's kind of cool. And I've not really played very much of him, but you know.
I enjoy Michael. I like Michael. He's fun.
Probably Michael is because I play like rank 12 and I'm not very good at Michael. I just get like demolished. Whereas with Bubba, I can at the very least with Bubba I can like snowball a losing game and just win because chainsaws. And if you down one person and they're stupid enough to go for the unhook, you basically just won the game because you down two people at once. It's just like, damn, you really shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Just made the game real easy.
Where am I making right now? What issue do I have right now? Oh, there's another one up here. Shit. That's not good.
222, but it's 322.
Yeah, no, I see what the issue is.
Oh, right.
This is why I like having the things on.
Yeah, that makes it really hard without that. Like, you just spend half your time figuring out, wait, what am I missing?
Oh, that has to be there. Nah, this one's fucked. This one's fucked. I have to quit. It's so sad. What's endless? No.
Oh my god.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the classics.
Classic picross.
Oh, we were 15 by 15.
You stopped right at it.
Yeah.
So, how's the weather?
Bad. No, it's been fine here.
Is it snowing?
No, God, no, it never snows here.
Oh, sad.
I'm on the south. It doesn't snow in the south.
I mean,
it snows in like the Devon area, but
yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely snowing around. I think it's definitely meant to be snowing around. Somewhere southwest. Yeah, I didn't really have much snow either. I mean, it was like reported it was going to be like the next big kind of, it's going to be loads of snow or something, and then it just wasn't, which was... Is that a floppy disk?
yeah.
Oh. Let's go. I tell you, kids these days wouldn't even know what that is.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like, when it's like old people are like, you wouldn't know how to use this, and it's just a radio with a single button on it to turn it on. And it's like, yeah, I think I would.
No, I would never. I'd never be able to do that. So difficult.
Kids these days wouldn't be able to figure out how to rewind a VCR.
Oh,
Whoa!
thankfully it started building all the zeros for me this time.
Damn, the game's being real nice to you then. Jesus.
It's honestly, I've seen it more. And I've seen it in the normal Picross games. It's just kind of a static courtesy at this point to fill those in, because it's just wasted time otherwise.
That's fair. So would I be correct in saying that you hold down left click to select and you hold down right click to
X, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
You don't actually have to X, it's just for my own personal...
No. I think you have to X, otherwise it's just going to be impossible to keep track otherwise.
You can not X and sometimes it's fine, but it depends on the complexity of the puzzle.
Probably not on a 15 by 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Get your hot Picross, Pictopix tips here.
I have all the best Picross tips. I'm very good at Picross, I say, as I struggle to figure out what I need to do next here. Space, 43.
It's gonna be like a horn.
3.
That's my guess.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Oh, is it?
No. Where am I? Yeah, there. I think go there. And then, you up this way. She put in, she go there.
You know, I've never understood what's with the weird Twitch viewer bots. Like, what are they doing?
Huh? What?
You know, like the commander route and stuff like that.
Oh,
they, just, like, sit there.
they do some shit. I don't know. I just let them stay there.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying we should get rid of them. I'm just saying, what are they doing? What's the purpose?
You can look it up. They have their own things.
Are they spies?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a snail.
The snail! Yay!
Finished to realise it was a snail. God damn, that's a good snail.
We're probably gonna wrap up in like 15 minutes, I think. Just a 2-hour stream. I think that's fine. And then I think I'm decided on what I'll play on Thursday, but I'm not gonna say until we finish the stream.
Mystery. Say.
I can hear fucking strike notifications through Ruby's.
What?
I can hear strike notifications for your headset.
Ah. Sorry, I'm posting on Strike Club, the exclusive website.
The exclusive web zone.
The exclusive web zone.
If you hear the blues song.
You want to know something interesting that I discovered about myself?
What have you discovered? You found out you're gay?
I mean, I've always known that, but like, here's the thing. So I don't have perfect pitch. I have, which is officially absolute pitch. I have quasi-absolute pitch, which isn't something you're born with. It's something you have to ear train. And what that is I have good relative pitch from training, but I also have listened to enough music that I can deduce note names from songs that I've listened to and the associated note. So it's like having perfect pitch, but instead of knowing what a note is, you know what that note sounds like from other songs. So you can tell it. Do you want to know what my pitch memory of D is in 3 different octaves?
Yeah, sure.
Megalo-fucking-vania, baby.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's the root note of Megalovania. It goes do
Do.
do 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 do.
No, it's do.
A lot of mine come from Car Seat Headrest songs because I've played so many of them on guitar.
Doesn't Little Toledo just hang out in the same sort of key most of the time, though?
Not necessarily the same key. He just uses a lot of the same chord progression. Well, not a lot of the same chord progressions, but they're not always in the same key.
Okay.
But he does use like C and G a lot. Like I know that like it's like what do 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 yeah do 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 that's C, and then do that's C, and then do 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 that's G, do C G do 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 do
live in concert.
live in concert.
Live in concert. Sorry.
Hey, it's hard to get the note while I'm listening to this fucking jazz. But like, if I had my guitar here, I could do it. Yeah, honestly, you can work a lot of musical sense just by learning an instrument and practicing it every day. You just get a good sense of how stuff sounds. What the fuck am I doing in this? This is the first time a puzzle has actually kind of stumped me. Let's see. 2 space 1.
Hey, Ruby, do you still want those recipe books?
Yes, I do. Absolutely send them to me.
Do you have a Telegram?
Of course I have a Telegram.
Nice.
You're furry. Of course you have a Telegram. Oh, I see what to do here.
Oh, that's a strong word for what I am.
Yeah, same.
I'm a furry. You know me.
Here, I'll DM you my Telegram.
Yeah, it's to me. I think because you can't send files over Discord because you know.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, not big ones though, right?
You can't send one to them bigger than 50 megs if you're on Nitro.
Yeah, and I don't have Nitro, so I can't send things that are bigger than like 10 megs.
Yeah.
It's like, Christ, 10 megs? What is this? A bigger file sharing back in the early 2000s. And then again, their servers are bad enough, so I guess they don't need that. They don't need that extra stress.
Yeah. Oh shit.
To be fair, their servers are a lot better than they used to be. But, right. Here you go. We're using a good program like Telegram. Oh, that might take a while. Well, it should take a while. I can list off some of the titles I've got here.
Ooh.
We got Age Beautifully Cookbook.
Ooh.
Down. Longevity secrets from around the world. Down.
I assume this is like an immortality cookbook.
Yeah.
If you eat all of these foods every day, you will be unable to age at all.
You just have a side from the fountain. You have a side of water from the fountain of youth. You know, it's pretty important. A time and place, medieval feasts and recipes for the modern table. Pretty interesting. Chinese street food. Pretty good. 329 pages. Goddamn. Creative cooking for 1 or 2. Oh, damn, I should read this as well. That sounds pretty good, actually. Cooking for 1 or 2 people. I need that. Fluffy waffles for 2.
Fluffy waffles. I need to get into the habit of cooking my breakfast again. I used to cook eggs like every day, and then I stopped after I moved.
I don't really cook breakfast anymore. I don't really have breakfast customarily. I can't eat anything sweet in the morning, otherwise I feel kind of sick. So I just don't. And cooking eggs is effort when I have to start, when I'm like, I'm up and then I've got like half an hour before I start work. I'm just
You need to wake up earlier.
Yeah, but that requires going to bed earlier, That's the problem.
You wake up, you go to bed early, you wake up earlier.
It's true. That is true. I mean, I woke up at like 8 o'clock on Monday to go to the shops, but, I normally wake up at like 9. Just saying, why not? I need to just get in the habit of cooking more often. I'm making burgers this week, that's my plan. I will say, handling raw meat is never something I'm ever gonna get used to or enjoy. God, it's bad.
I like handling raw meat. Maybe it's just because I'm twisted.
It's just when you like, if you're making like a burger mix, right, and you've added in like onions and you got like eggs to bind it in together, it's just not a very nice feeling on your hands. It's just, ugh. On the bright side, it was beef rather than pork, because goddamn, I don't know if you ever if you ever handled raw pork, it stinks. It makes your hands smell for like a day. It's ridiculous. Could not be a butcher.
Man, this puzzle stumped me at first, but you know what? I've got my reins around it. I'm conquering it.
A bit like a mermaid.
This one's looking a little bit like Russ from Friends. That's what I think.
Yeah, I know it does. It does look a bit like Russ from Friends. This one's called Eating the Bible, which I mean, I don't think you need a 289-page PDF to figure out how to do that. It's just a book, right?
Ba da 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 da. We got jokes and jokes and jokes of days, everybody.
Yeah, no, there you go. There's your entertainment.
Since you're not getting enough from me, as I play Picross, you cretins. No, I'm very appreciative of anyone who watches my streams. Thank you for tuning in when you do.
I hope you've enjoyed my rambling.
I mean, it's a chill stream.
Yeah, very true. It's been a chill stream. We've been pick and we've been crossing.
Mm-hmm.
Eat your way healthy at Trader Joe's.
Who is Joe? Why is he trading?
I don't know. What is he trading?
Look at that. We got the moon from the famous the microphone song.
Oh, it's Moon from Sky.
Whoa. What should I make with my microcontroller right now? I'm getting really antsy, and my microcontroller pizzas aren't coming till tomorrow.
Make a glove that shocks people when you punch them.
I don't have any flex resistors.
No, it's just always active. No flex.
I could, but I don't want to.
That's sad.
I don't have any capacitors big enough for that either. I could though. I know how to do it. It would be really easy.
Could I read off the name of a recipe from a recipe book that I've got? It's called The Geek's Cookbook.
Oh, can you make Mario mushroom in it?
This recipe is called Poached Ravenclaw with Forbidden Forest Vegetables.
Fail! Oh, give me some more. Let me have it.
The Matrix Burger. It's black. What?
Oh.
It's like an angry Whopper.
The Matrix Burger?
The Matrix. The Matrix Burger.
The Matrix Burger? I don't think that's an appropriate stream discussion topic.
That's called the offer of Morpheus. Yeah.
You can take the Big Mac and shop from McDonald's, or you can take the Whopper and take the King's Gambit.
Sorry, could you? I don't know if you can do this. Can you show an image of this on your stream?
Yeah, I can do that probably.
Can we see a picture of Let's see.
Wait, these are burgers? These are burgers?
It's got a red gummy candy in it. Look. That's Morpheus's offer. This is the Matrix Burger.
This is the meal of all time.
Hold on. So hang on, wait. This burger you've just posted, that's the Matrix Burger?
Matrix Burger.
Is that in an avocado shell? Or is that like a black bread?
I think it's for the burger bread. It's water, yeast, superfine sugar, milk, butter, cuttlefish ink.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, this is what it looks like. Everyone at home, this is what a Matrix Burger looks like.
Is that like?
It looks just incredibly bad.
Gonna put this.
Is that raw? Is that raw?
No, I don't think it's meat. But it looks
Okay,
like...
hold on. Can you put on the offer? The offer is really funny just because how pitiful it looks.
Yeah, the offer is hilarious.
I eat that every night, except instead of a red pill and the blue pill, it is instead of a red pill and a blue pill, it's my Spyro and estrogen.
Okay, we got the Matrix Bubba on the stream now.
Okay. You need to put the Morpheus' offer as well. Morpheus' offer.
I gotta put Morpheus' offer. If like a restaurant served me this, I would get up and leave.
You know, it looks like someone's put steak tartare between two buns, you know?
It does look like that.
It-
With like cucumber on it. And like, okay, theoretically, steak tartare with like cucumber and an egg, that's a nice meal. If I can verify that like I'm not gonna get food poisoned by it, that sounds like an awesome thing. I just saw it again.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
really shit candles, you know? Just
Red pill, blue pill, Morpheus, Orpheus.
I'm gonna keep reading through some of the names of these. It seems like a gold mine. Oh my god, it's the Eye of Sauron made out of salmon.
Ugh.
Holy shit.
Did they call the Eye of Salmon?
It's just called salmon tartlets. Oh, Sauron tartlets. Oh, it's
Oh, okay. They did the joke backwards.
yeah, okay. Sam Gamgee stew with nasty fries and blenders. Okay,
Oh, I eat nasty fries every day.
one question, what's a nasty fry? And two, is Sam Gamgee in the stew, or is it a stew made by Sam?
I assume it's a stew made by Sam Gamgee.
I hope so. Dago Bar Swamp with herb crust.
I would like to eat Dagobah Swamp today.
Oh, these are amazing. These are great. This is the best cookbook. Donuts and blue meth. Sure, why not?
This is next level.
Holy fucking shit! Look at the. It's like someone threw a donut through a window.
It does, yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy
Alright,
shit.
I think we're going to do one more Picross puzzle, and then I think we're going to wrap up, and I'm going to say what we'll play next time on stream.
Okay, what are we? Okay, give me another recipe from the Gamer's Cookbook.
Oh, it's a Minecraft one.
Oh shit, what is it?
Cooked fish with golden carrots, pumpkin, and beet sauce.
Alright.
Normal. Looks like a recipe. Cookies. Just literally cookies. Minecraft cookies. Sure. I mean...
That's fine, it's just a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just running low on ideas a little bit. I mean, sure, why not? Final Fantasy. Stuffed cabbage rolls, coerfin carrots, and sweet popotos.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That tracks. Pretty sure that's just like a meal you can make as culinarian.
Yeah. The Walking Dead. Wait, what? Fresh flesh tartare with soy mayonnaise.
You want to eat people?
You ever want to eat people?
You want to be like the zombie Walking Dead? Well, we got the recipe book for you.
Pokemon Magikarp with chorizo sauce. God, that's so sad. Just eating a Pokemon.
I mean, in canon, it's sort of weird canon as to whether Pokemon actually get eaten, but I think it's generally on the side of they do.
Oh, these are cute. Meringue Pokeballs. I can get behind that. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's cute.
Batman Harvey Dent. Damn it. Cola sauce? Wait, what's going on here?
Oh.
What is this? Okay, I don't want to know. The Joker. It's just called
The Joker?
Oh, the Joker? Oh, Joker? Oh, funny Joker, man?
It's a dessert. Holy shit.
Okay, what is it though?
Here you go. Here's a picture of it. It's like
Alright.
Can
they
you
got like
throw these in chat?
Now this is hot cuisine.
yeah, it's got like berry coo. It's got like coulis. It's got fucking like violet gelatin. pistachio cream. I mean,
That's an
yeah,
apple on a stick.
It's got an apple on a stick.
This is the Joker's.
One of these
I would love to eat 3. I would hold on. Can you put Joker's meal on the stream real quick?
Okay, I'll put Joker's meal on stream, but put the other. If from now on, can you put the other ones in chat? Because I have to fucking.
Yeah.
Wait, put them in chat.
Yeah, you can just throw. You can just link it in chat.
It's a picture.
Yeah, you can just link it.
Oh yeah, I suppose it's true. It's true. There's a whole section on here which is just TV dinners for geeky evenings, and it's just like a bunch of like basically
Wow,
sharers.
this sure is Joker.
Pretty Joker.
This is the Joker's meal.
Joker's feast.
I love to eat 3 green gloops on a purple gelatin and a candy apple. This is my meal.
You know, I've always wondered about desserts like this, where they basically just crumble a bunch of shit on the plate and then do like a blood smear. It's like,
No, I like that.
yeah, I mean, I can appreciate that, right? But also, damn, just give me that in a bowl.
I feel like it is sort of the amuse-bouche of desserts.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. I need to focus. The streamer needs a moment of silence
Okay.
for puzzles. Folks, we're getting into the end game now. See that? See that row at the bottom? Nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not there anymore. That's how cutthroat you need to be in this industry. You just need to get them.
Mhm.
You're not going to survive if you don't pick cross some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't pick cross at some people, well, just
Damn,
not-
I'm kind of cross with that joke.
I'm fucking the last
You're
time.
crazy. You're crazy. You're a maverick.
Strike 2. For that
Wait,
one.
what?
hang on, it wasn't backseating. You can't give me strike 2.
I can give you strike however I like.
Oh, you're a maverick. You can do whatever you want.
And
You're-
bam! That's the puzzle, baby. That's how we do it. In a chill way, but I said that really chill.
You can.
Oh no, it's Markiplier! Okay, we have to end it now. We have to end now.
Uh-oh. No, that's Ross. We finally got to Ross.
Ross does have a mustache. Okay, everyone, listen. We have
No,
to
go
we
on,
have to cut
then.
it short. We're not allowed to have Markiplier on the stream. That's its containment breach. We're gonna go deal with that. Thank you for coming, everybody. I'm sorry that the lofi Picross the study / relax student stream has had to end abruptly. But I'm afraid that we can't let Markiplier out of containment like that. If you like
Pretty
this.
sure that's Ross.
No, if you like this, be sure to follow. I don't have much time. I have to go. I have to leave. He's here.
Hold on. What game are you gonna stream?
Oh, Year Walk. We're gonna play Year Walk on Thursday. It's some kind of horror walk around game that's set in like Scandinavia. You'll see
Okay.
it. It's gonna be interesting. I've never touched it before, but it's on my
Is
library.
Markiplier gonna be there?
No. God no. I'm
How
gonna.
about Ross?
I'm taking care of Markiplier right now. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go and. I'm gonna go take
This is
care of Markiplier.
It's like a Yog Pod bit. I hope you realise.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm dealing with an infestation right now.
Oh, it's like Warwick Davis has fallen down the sink. It's what you're doing here.
What, are there like a bunch of wild Markipliers scurrying around?
I hoped there wouldn't be anymore, but sometimes they sneak in.
Oh no, we've got ourselves a darker plier infestation.
Get out!
No, it's just Markiplier.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Are they biting you?
Hold on, I'm gonna need to just put it on the mic for a second.
Oh, you really hate. Oh. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel for him, you know. Like,
Freddy's colony in my house.
the thing about Markipliers is that, like, you know, you get one, and they're capable of asexually reproducing, so they lay their eggs, and now there's 1,000. You got to get rid of every single one. That's
He
the
doesn't
problem.
lay eggs. He just splits into two like a slime and grows bigger again, and then just.
No, it's eggs.
Oh, okay.
Markiplier is dead.
Oh, Guess we don't need to.
Every single one of that Markiplier infestation is dead. They do asexually reproduce with
No.
eggs.
No, I have a... Let's just say I have a few gangs at my disposal.
I have a frying pan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh shit.
A few LA gangs I have just in case.
And on that bombshell.
And on that bombshell, and on that bit, we're gonna end tonight. Now that I'm safe, we're gonna end tonight. Folks, thank you for coming. Next time we do Picross, it will not end so abruptly, but hopefully we won't have such a unrelenting.
A Markiplier infestation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, can we read one more recipe name off the Geeks Cookbook before we close?
No.
Oh.